beautifuls, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Mystic Destinies Serendipity of Aeons. So, hopefully, I just did a test recording, but just in case if somehow you guys hear the fan, I'm very sorry. Anyway, last episode, we're out shopping with Emmy, and we found out that it was Shinji's birthday like a couple weeks ago, which I'm still hurt about that you didn't tell me, by the way, but whatever. We see his friend here, what's his name again? It's a name that I cannot pronounce. We're still talking when I see someone familiar up ahead, carrying bags filled with something. As we approach him, I hold a finger up. Don't you even open your mouth? Huh? Oh, you idiot. I mean, smacks Isao hard and I stare at the two in surprise. What are you doing, Emmy? There's no way she can know about what Isao did, right? Unless she can read minds. This is my brother, unfortunately. Seems like you've already met, though. Oh, that's your brother? At least now that you're aware of his power, you can't fall for it again. Unless you want to. Your brother? Oi, I ain't gonna use it on her again. Don't make me sound like some creep. You are a creep. Emmy and Isao began bickering back and forth with such vigor that I end up laughing at them. You guys are pretty funny. Oh, sorry. I don't have time for this. We've got to get to the party. Oh, that's right. The party's going to be at Isao's bar, Michiko. Oh, alright, cool. Do you mind if we stop to get some wrapping paper and stuff for the book? Sure, we've got enough time for that. With that, Emmy, Isao, and I head off to the direction of Yoru. Oh, it's so weird to see him again after like knowing where I stand in his eyes. When we arrive inside the bar, I'm surprised to see Shinji Sho already there, helping set up things for the party. I excuse myself for a bit and wrap the book for Shinji, hoping to find the right time to give it to him later. Afterward, I help with the party preparations, doing things like setting out snacks and making sure there's enough napkins. But I don't get to speak much with Shinji since everyone is here and busily moving about. Later, Takumi comes in, dragging Tatsuya along with him of all people. Hey, what's up, Michiko? Hey, Taku. Oh, what's that you're carrying, Tatsuya? Mother made me bring some food. Trust me, it's really good stuff. Where should we put it? I direct the boys to the counter and go back to setting up. The party gets underway a few minutes after that when Isao turns on some music and we finish the preparations. Isao and Shinji start handing out drinks, and within half an hour, mostly everyone seems to have loosened up and is a little tipsy. Dang, is everyone like lightweight to get loosened up within like half an hour? Well, then again, I don't know how fast they're drinking, so at some point Takumi and Shinji disappear, saying only that they're going out for a smoke. Shinji, you smoke? We're gonna have to fix that, okay? I don't like a smoker. I hate the smell, honestly. We'll be up on the roof if you need us, okay? Well, alright. Wait, Takumi, you smoke? What? I try not to frown and judge, but I can't help it. The Taku I knew wasn't that kind of person. The Shinji, well, I guess after what I heard, I'm not surprised that he's into that sort of stuff. Something clicks in my mind and I think back to the time on the roof when Shinji tossed something to Takumi. That had been it? I wonder why he had to have Shinji get him cigarettes, though. The party goes on, and eventually if Shinji comes and finds me to my surprise. Hey, Michiko, enjoying yourself? Why are you talking to me? I'm just a class assignment that you only need to talk to at 9 to 5. I'm kidding. Well, yeah, actually, though I didn't think I would. Takumi? He is drunk. We're interrupted by a drunken half-naked... What the heck, Takumi? Half-naked Takumi passing right in between us. I only catch a flash of his surprisingly muscular thighs before Shinji puts down his drink and says, "Excuse me." Wait, he's bottomless, not topless? I watch with my mouth hanging open as Shinji chases Takumi down, corners him, and talks him back into wearing his pants. I can't actually hear what he says, but Takumi forlornly pulls his pants on a few minutes later and Shinji walks back over to me. Sorry about that. It's not actually the first time it happened, so I guess I should have been more prepared. That's alright. But do you mind if we talk somewhere quieter? And private? Oh! Okay, sure. Let's go to the roof then. I'll meet you there then. I need to get something. Shinji nods and heads off on his own while I dash to a place where I left the gift and grab it. After that, I follow Shinji up to the rooftop. Ooh, it's only us on this rooftop. I'm kidding. I would feel incredibly uncomfortable. We sit down together at one of the fences overlooking the city. Shinji looks at me curiously. So, what's up? Don't tell me what's up. You didn't tell me about your birthday, you jerk. Okay, I'm kidding. Ah, well, I decided to just go for it. You little shit. You didn't tell me your birthday was this month? Yo, same. That's the reaction I would do. I take the wrap book from my bag and practically shove it at Shinji. I note Shinji's surprised as he takes the book and carefully unwraps the paper. He looks even more surprised when he sees the book's cover. He gently touches the cover and glances at me. Where did you find this? I'd been planning on researching this topic, actually. I heard this book was one of the best of the subject, or on the subject. Shinji opens the book and looks down at a page. Did you know the author of this book personally sought out the information herself? She's probably the only real authority on this subject. I giggle at his passionate words. Wow, he's so cute. I never knew he could get like this. Oh! Shinji awkwardly coughs. Thanks for the book. You didn't need to get me anything, but I really appreciate your gift. It's wonderful. I had no idea how adorable he could be. He is really adorable, to be honest. Still don't like you that you didn't tell me it was your birthday. Shinji looks through the book a bit longer while he gazes at the sky. Finally, he turns to me. Do you want to stay on the roof for a bit longer? It's more peaceful here than down below. Sure. Hang on, I'll go bring us some food from below. Shinji gets up and quickly goes downstairs to the party while I wait for him, intent. Before I know it, he's back with some hot drinks and a small tray of snacks that we can share. Oh yay, another picture! He looks so masculine here. Like, manly. Shinji sits beside me and we admire the lights of the city quietly together. Just sitting next to him as we chat about just normal everyday stuff makes me feel so relaxed. But then, somehow as I begin to feel closer to Shinji, things I had kept locked up inside of me threaten to spill out. I look at Shinji, hesitant. Can I tell you something, Shinji? Sure. The way I got these powers, I want to talk about that. I don't have the strength to look at Shinji directly, so I keep looking at the stars above us. I began to relate the tale of the ritual, and what Shizuka did to me. I found out then that I'm not a human. I know. The real reason I was staring at you on that day was because your aura looked so unusual. When I took a closer look, I realized you weren't human or like anything else I'd seen before. Why didn't you just say so? All this time. That you already knew? Just because I can see such things doesn't mean that it's any of my business. Your secrets are your own, and I would never bring something like that up to anyone, even you. Especially since you hadn't even mentioned it to me before. I guess that makes sense. Cause then if we found out he already knew and he told us, we would be more hurt. So this way is better. Before Shinji can say anything, I start talking again. When I found out you weren't human, it actually made me think of my own situation. I realized that I was trying hard, maybe harder than I realized to just not think about it and to keep on living. Oh no, I'm crying! But everything that happened to you brought it all back. It's not something I can ignore anymore. Shinji reaches to wipe the tears I didn't know I had from my face. I turn to look at him. I don't really know how to comfort you. I don't know how to help ease your pain. When Shinji says that, I feel so lonely that something in me like a dam breaks and I start sobbing. Shizuka told that I'm a homunculus. I keep forgetting what a homunculus is, but then I think of what's the show? It's coming to me, guys. Full Metal Alchemist. Homunculus. That's the only reason I can remember. And I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. That I'm just a copy of Shizuka. I'm afraid of what that means for my life. Or, yeah. What if I'm just living my life the way I have because of Shizuka? What if I'm just repeating everything that Shizuka has already done? Have I actually ever really made any decisions on my own? Am I even real? What is reality? I choke us all back and manage to mumble one last thing. All this time I thought she was my mother. What if I'm just some doll for Shizuka to throw away her unwanted curse on? Shinji's expression is a pained reflection of my own before he reaches out and pulls me into a tight hug. I'm so surprised that my sobs stop, and I look up at him, my hands on his chest. His strong arms hold me close and his warmth feels so nice. My heart is not fully into this right now, because we don't know much about Shinji. I'm not ready to give him my heart yet. Especially knowing my place in his eyes. No, I'm not ready for this. I look up into his brown eyes, noting all the little things about his face that I can see from this close. Then I rest my head on Shinji's chest as he rubs my back. Tears quietly fall down my face again. I can't see him, but I can hear his gentle words. The devastation, the shock of finding out that you're not something you thought you were all your life is immense. It's soul-crushing in the realization that what you have thought all your life was a lie. Do I even have a soul? A copy like me? Am I anything? Am I worth anything? Shinji gently lifts my face to look up at his. Our faces almost close enough to kiss. Don't kiss me, you fool. He looks back down at me frowning and almost whispers his next words. You have one of the most beautiful souls I've ever seen. Oh my god! You are... Aurora? A doll wouldn't have a soul, and certainly not such a beautiful one. You can't change your past, but you can at least build your own future. A future that you want. What if what I want is what Shizuka would have wanted? You should at least be able to trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. And if you happen to want something or like something that Shizuka would have, then so be it. You said it yourself, and Shizuka said it too. A homunculus is a physical copy, so you may be similar in body, but that's where the similarity ends. Your mind and soul are your own. What Shinji says starts to settle over my mind like a warm blanket, soothing some of the pain I've held onto for so long. The idea that all my fears are for nothing, that I am my own self. It sinks into my mind and I start to feel relief for the first time in months. Then it suddenly clicks in my mind that I'm in Shinji's arms. Bless you. Against Shinji's chest and close enough to kiss him. But this feels so comfortable, so natural, that I don't want to move away. Fireworks began going off in the sky while we both looked up, still in each other's arms. But it's not long before I find that I can only look at Shinji as he watches the display above. Watching the lights dance upon his beautiful face in various colors, I feel an overwhelming urge to kiss him. Dude, my girl, she just wants a kiss. She just wants kisses, dude. You know, screw it. I move up and kiss Shinji on the cheek. He looks down at me and I thought she was gonna go for the lips in shock. That's to say thank you for making me feel better. I force myself to move away from Shinji and get up. I'm too embarrassed to look directly at him, so I suggest that we go back down to the party. When we come back down, Isao immediately swaggers or maybe staggers up to us. Where have you two been, then? All off by your lonesome. Oh, you know, just off having... What? I don't even want to read that. Just off having wild sex as a original sacrifice to summon an ancient evil. I glance at Shinji, who seems amused. Eh? Is that so? Well, I know that's a lie because that ship has sailed for Shinji. It sailed for me too, so I can't say much there. True enough, but it doesn't actually prelude the wild sex parts. Are you saying you guys were seriously rutting up there on the roof? What? You were? No. We were just kidding. All we did was talk and watch fireworks. But where did Taku run off to? He actually just left in a hurry. You didn't see him? He came from the roof, so I thought he was up there with you guys. No, I didn't see him. I'm a little worried about Taku, but Shinji brings me another drink and the party soon takes my mind off of everything. What if Taku was eavesdropping the whole time? Even without Taku, we end up having so much fun, but the fun I don't realize how tired I am until around 4 AM. When I try to go home though, I get several offers to be walked home, but I turn everyone down on account of how late it is. Are you sure you're okay with walking home alone this late? Yes, I'm sure. Shinji nods at me. I trust in your ability to defend yourself, but if you need help, you can call me and I'll come running. I smile as always at Shinji's kindness and say my goodbyes for the night, for real this time. With new fun-filled memories, I leave the Fox's Tail bar. Chapter 6: Lightning Strikes. After the party, I'm walking home in a cheerful mood. This has been one of the best ways I've started the year in my life. I wonder if this is a good sign for things to come. I walk for a while like this in dead quiet night, but soon I begin to hear something behind me. This is great. This is so great. Something that sounds a lot like footsteps. I turn around but see no one there. I wonder if I'm just imagining things. Maybe I just had too much to drink or something. I keep walking, still pleasantly buzzed, but now I'm making a conscious effort to be more cautious. I haven't walked too far before I hear the footsteps again. I decide to call out to who I think it is. Cillian, if that's you again, you can just come to me instead of sneaking around. That's not Cillian. Who are you? Wait, hold up. Is that Shinji's dad? I turn around and jump. An unfamiliar man, clearly one of Cillian's brethren, stands just a few steps away from me. Why does this guy look so familiar? Who are you? Did Cillian send you? Or maybe Sorcha? At the mention of Sorcha's name, the Fade looks disgusted. When he begins speaking, I'm startled by the intense hate that I can feel rolling off of him. Stay away! Oh! Cillian! To the rescue! A sword flashes in the night, headed right for the Fae. I realize that the sword is attached to Cillian, who has appeared out of nowhere. Ooh. The purple-haired face jumps back and pulls out his own sword. He meets Cillian's right as he tries another attack. The two men clash swords together and then come apart, only to attack again, over and over. I stand there stunned and unsure what to do or what's happening. I can scarcely believe what I'm seeing in the middle of the night on my sleepy street. Cillian is good, but he seems so enraged that even I can tell his attacks are sloppy. It's not long before it seems Cillian is about to lose and get run through with the sword. I throw my hand out towards Cillian and the Fae's sword comes down upon the energy shield I just erected. It makes a crackling sound as the sword hits it, and electricity arcs up and around the sword, causing the Fae to drop it and move back. I step in between Cillian and the purple-haired Fae, glaring. A man looks behind me at Cillian and then back at me. Tell him. Beware. The air ripples and shifts as he disappears out of sight. Cillian's eyes dart around as if he's trying to find an invisible foe for a few moments. Then Cillian rushes to my side. Are you alright? Yes, thank you. My queen tasked me to watch over both of you and the prince because she suspected that Lachlan would strike soon. I followed after you when it was clear that Shinji was going to be safe if you remained with friends. I am glad that I chose to follow you. Who knows what Lachlan would have done to you? I saved your ass, so more like what he could have done to you. Well, thanks for showing up when you did. The queen was right. You're in danger. I do not like any of this. You should return to Avalon with me for your own safety, and I'll return for the prince after. I shake my head. I can't just disappear like that. And besides, why does everyone keep coming to me instead of Shinji? It doesn't make sense at all. And maybe because you spend quite a lot of time with the prince and you both seem close. You may be seen as a weak link, an easier way to get to him. Why am I assumed to be weak? Ugh, whatever. Please come with me, Lady Michiko, for your own safety. No, I'm going to call Shinji first. I'm not going anywhere. I reach into my bag and call him. He answers almost immediately, and I explain what just happened. Just hang on, I'll be there as soon as I can. Shinji hangs up and I turn to Cillian. I'll wait for Shinji here. I'll be fine so you can go. No, don't tell him to go. It's like 4 AM. Predators, bro. No, I could never do that. What if Lachlan returns? I cannot live with myself if I abandoned you. I sigh and shrug. Yeah, fine. Do what you want then. We stand in silence for a bit. I don't mind it, but Cillian seems to be uncomfortable since he's fidgeting around. Even though he's this big, strong knight, he's all awkward, like a child. He's so cute. He's blushing. Soon Shinji walks up to us and Cillian immediately bows to him. Would you stop it already? Shinji turns to me, almost ignoring Cillian. He is so cute. I miss him already, even though we just legit saw him. Are you alright? Sorry, I had a burp. Or trying to burp. Yes, I'm fine. Can you tell me more in detail what happened? I quickly recount any details I might have left out over the phone. Honestly, Lachlan going after me just makes no sense at all. I agree. Any person who has acted as Lachlan clearly has little sense in him left. The man seems to have some strange hatred for Queen Sorcha. Yeah, he did. When I mentioned her name, I swear I could feel the hate and anger coming off of him. Thank you for helping Michiko, Cillian. You can go now. But you both should come along with me to Avalon. No, we have somewhere we need to go. We do? Fine. If you will not come, I will go for now. Suddenly trudges off into the night and Shinji breathes a sigh of relief. He looks at me. Come with me. Alright? Shinji begins walking and even though I'm confused, I follow along. While we are walking, the sun actually begins to rise. My thoughts meander from place to place tiredly. Where are we going? What is going on with this whole Faye thing? But Lachlan, he looks so familiar to me because he's Shinji's father. He looks so similar to him, but I haven't seen Shinji ever make any expression like that before. I look at Shinji, wondering what it would be like to see his face twisted in such an expression. It's hard to even imagine. Shinji's eyes meet mine, he gives a little smile. You can ask questions, you know. You don't always have to just go along with everything so easily. I nod. I know. I was just thinking about things. So, where are we going? What's going to happen? As soon as I say that, I realize that we've been going in the direction of my apartment the entire time. It's been a very long night. We both need some rest before anything else. Yeah, you're right. With that settled, Shinji takes me home after saying goodbye. When I get into my room that morning, I pass out as soon as I hit the pillow. It's Monday morning after that crazy weekend and I'm coming down to the basement for Hikaru's class. When I get down to the basement, I hear a commotion going on. I try to ignore it because I don't have time for drama or I'll be late to class. But then I hear a familiar shout. Unhand me now! Who is this? Is it Cillian? I spin around and move through the crowd to get to the front of the commotion. What I see utterly shocks me. Oh, Professor Hirayama is being held by 2 armored knights. They're each holding one arm while she struggles to break free from their grip and curses at them. I look at the other students in horror and see my own expression reflected back, but no one's actually doing anything. Then Cillian of all people walks out of Professor Hirayama's classroom, holding something I can't see in his hand. I take a step forward to see better, but a freeze in Cillian's voice rings through the hall. Miki Hirayama is hereby under arrest for collusion against the Queen of Spring and assisting in kidnapping of her son, Prince Iuhan. What? Are you kidding me? I don't know anything about this. And I certainly didn't kidnap any prince. I don't even know any. Cillian only stares at Professor Hirayama evenly. It's quite clear by now that your son isn't actually yours. Ooh, should I intervene or should I not do anything? Well, I already saved, so we can intervene, and if it's not so hot, we'll just go back. Angry, I walk forward and look at everyone. What is going on? You tell me! I don't know when the hell these bullshit charges are. Please go find Shinji. Why would the prince help the woman who took him from his mother? I did not! Silence her. One of the soldiers waves a hand and Professor Hirayama's voice is suddenly gone. Cillian shows me what he was holding in his hand. A necklace with a strange symbol pendant, made of something that looks like ice. This necklace belongs to the betrayer, Lachlan. Since it originally belonged to his mother, he never parted with it. To find it amongst this woman's things is clear evidence that they are partners. Professor Hirayama tries to speak, but her voice simply doesn't come. Cillian waves the soldiers away and they leave, dragging a struggling yet silent Professor Hirayama along with them. Cillian gives me a small bow and then walks out after the knights, leaving me in stunned silence. I gotta call Shinji. I fumble trying to pull my phone out with shaky hands. As soon as he answers, I don't even let him get another word out. Your mother was arrested. Shinji is quiet on the other side, and I realize that he must be even more shocked than me. Can I meet me as soon as possible? We come to Shinji's apartment immediately, skipping class. When he opens the door, I walk in and sit down. Shinji stands in front of me. Hey, you want some drinks or anything? I feel like if I say no, he might lose whatever grip he has on his emotions. Sure, whatever's fine. Shinji leaves and brings out the drinks, handing mine to me, before sitting down across from me. With a wavering voice, he asks me what happened. It's obvious that he's fighting back, the feelings threatening to spill everywhere. So I quickly tell him everything. When I'm done, Shinji seems as confused as I am. What the hell? She didn't kidnap me or anything. There's no way my mom would do something like that. I understand. I never expected my own mother to do anything as crazy as a ritual to me, but it happened. Something like that is hard to deal with, but I'm here for you. Thanks. But I still don't believe any of this. Ah, Shinji, this would be really hard to deal with. Imagining that the woman who took care of you all your life was really someone who had stolen you away. I know I haven't even fully dealt with all my feelings about Shizuka's betrayal. I get up and sit down on the couch next to him, and after a moment I take his hand. I'll be there for you through everything. But I nearly fall back when Shinji suddenly jumps to his feet. I can't just sit here. I had to know for myself. Shinji strides to the door and then looks back at me. You want to come with me? You don't have to, but it would be nice to have you with me. Oh, now he's finally showing his feelings to us. That he actually needs us now. Yes, of course I'll come. I cracked my arm. I get off the couch and we both leave the apartment. Night has fallen by the time we get to the entrance to Avalon. We didn't talk much on the way. He seemed to be thinking about something, understandably, and I didn't want to interrupt. But then I remember what he said about it being okay to ask questions and not just going along with everything so easily. So I decided to speak up as we walk up the stairs. What will you do when we get to Avalon? I don't even know. I just want to talk to my mom. I want to figure out what the fuck is going on. I didn't want to deal with any of this shit, but they just had to drag her into it. Before I can say anything, we reach the top, and I'm nearly blinded by the sudden daylight in Avalon. There's no one around, though, when we enter. Shinji and I both look at each other, a silent "what now" on our faces. Maybe we should go look for someone? Why are we gonna shout? What the heck? Or wait. Before we can do anything, though, we hear the sound of metal clinking against the ground. We turn to see Cillian walking towards us. With a few other knights, he doesn't seem surprised to see us. Cillian looks at Shinji. Welcome home, Prince Johan. No, Shinji. No, Shinji. It's Shinji. I'm not home. I just want to know why the fuck did you arrest my mom? While you're both away after Lachlan attacked Lady Michiko, he showed up here and tried to kill the queen. He wasn't caught, and he managed to injure her quite badly. Is she okay? Cillian nods. She will need to rest in bed for some time, but she should recover eventually. What's this got to do with why you're arresting my mom? I feel like I know what's coming. I don't want to see this. It's clear Shinji is in denial. But am I really any better than that? I've only just started dealing with my own mess, so I'm just a hypocrite in the end. There was proof that Miki Hirayama was an accomplice to this attack. That's ridiculous. What proof? While I understand that you would want to know, I can't discuss it right now. You'll hear everything properly during the trial. You may be a prince, but you are not technically a member of the royal court, so I cannot disclose the information to you. Whatever, I'm done with this. Shinji starts to walk off, and even though I'm scared to, I call out to him. Where are you going? To think. That's all Shinji says before walking out of sight. Sam makes no moves to stop him and instead looks at me. It appears you will both be staying in Avalon for some time. I'll take you to a room where you can rest if you follow me. Alright. Thank you. Ooh, it's pretty here. Oh, so pretty. Is there a place like this that you could stay in? I wanna stay in like these places for like one time. I would feel so princess-like. I follow Cillian to a beautiful guest bedroom in the castle. This will be your bedroom during your stay and at any other times that you might come. And now I take my leave. I must check on Queen Sorcha. I nod and Cillian leaves the room. So, what now? Left by myself, I look around the room, examining every detail. Eventually, I come to stop in front of the fireplace and glance up at the symbol above it. I wonder what this is. I feel like I've seen it everywhere here. I narrow my... Oh, have we? I haven't seen that. I narrow my eyes staring at the symbol. It seems familiar to me, somehow, but I'm certain I've only ever seen it here. I begin to feel strange somehow as I look at the symbol, lightheaded and almost floating. Ugh, maybe I'd better lie down and take a nap or something. Hope I'm not getting sick. Still feeling strange, I get into bed and quickly fall into a slumber. I open my eyes to find myself looking at a surreal but pretty sky. How did I end up outside? I look around but only see clouds around me. I must be dreaming then. Well, if this is a dream and I'm floating in the clouds, I should try and fly. I start making swimming motions with my arms and somehow actually start moving along the clouds. Eventually, I realize I don't need to make motions anymore and start twirling and soaring instead. It feels so wonderful and freeing. Michiko! A voice calls out like thunder, too distorted to tell who it is. I feel like I want to escape from this voice, whoever it is. Michiko! Hello? I feel a powerful tug and a visible force that pulls at me. I close my eyes as I fall. I open my eyes again. What the heck? What? Hello? Why am I here again? Too bad we're not gonna find out until the next episode, though. Sorry. Why am I here again, though, dude? Why? I must be in like a dream within a dream within a dream. This is horrible. I hate those. Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I will see you guys in the next one.